Welcome back to Dinar Current, your trusted destination for updates on currency movements, revaluation insights, and the shifting dynamics of global finance. As we come together again to navigate the complexities of international currencies, your ongoing participation, through likes, shares, and thoughtful discussion, fuels our shared journey. Whether you're a longtime follower or a new visitor, your involvement helps create a space for deeper understanding during times of economic transition and uncertainty. In an age where reliable, well-grounded financial insights are crucial, our collective pursuit of clarity has never been more meaningful. With that spirit, we begin today's update with focused intent and shared curiosity. We're not just tracking numbers, we're observing a broader transformation involving sovereignty, value, and the future of wealth. Today's spotlight centers on a moment of clarity with far-reaching implications for the Iraqi dinar and Iraq's position in the global economic landscape. Key developments driving Iraq's financial evolution. A recent analysis by respected commentator Makat has stirred considerable interest, particularly his focus on statements from Mohammed al-Nar, senior advisor to Iraq's Prime Minister on investment affairs. Al-Nar's comments are more than routine updates, they reveal Iraq's evolving financial vision and the foundational changes already underway. Al-Nar disclosed that the Central Bank of Iraq (CBI) currently holds a surplus large enough to cover 2 full years of national imports, without the need for borrowing, international aid, or loans. This surplus isn't just a financial statistic. It's a powerful symbol of Iraq's advancing economic independence and deliberate planning. In a region frequently affected by instability, Iraq's financial footing is beginning to stand out. More revealing is what's not included in that surplus: Iraq's impressive gold reserves. Al-Nar confirmed that the country possesses roughly 162 tons of gold, which hasn't even been factored into the surplus figures. This approach reflects a cautious and disciplined economic philosophy. While other nations struggle to meet short-term obligations, Iraq appears to be steering steadily toward long-term self-reliance. Strategic preparation, not speculation. This dual strength, surplus plus gold, positions Iraq as a nation actively preparing for major global economic changes and asserting control over its financial narrative. No longer merely in recovery, Iraq is entering a new phase of deliberate wealth stewardship. These moves should command attention from global investors and economic analysts alike. The nation's progress reflects more than just optimistic policy, it's a calculated shift grounded in real reform. While much of the world wrestles with debt, inflation, and dwindling currency strength, Iraq is showcasing fiscal discipline that has become increasingly rare. Once defined by its dependence on oil exports, international assistance, and the US dollar, Iraq is quietly but steadily shifting that perception. Its economic leadership is now focused on building a resilient, internally driven system built to withstand external shocks. A clear roadmap to financial independence. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani reinforced this transformation in a recent national address, introducing a comprehensive economic agenda focused on strengthening the Iraqi dinar and reducing reliance on foreign currencies, especially the dollar. His vision isn't just policy, it's a philosophical repositioning of Iraq's financial identity. To put this plan into action, Iraq is expanding the domestic use of its own currency and exploring new trade models that minimize dollar dependency. These steps, though currently modest in scale, carry major symbolic and strategic significance. Iraq's leadership is working to insulate the country from global financial volatility and political influence. This means more than just adjusting currency reserves, it's a long-term effort to restore autonomy, enhance credibility, and shift Iraq's place in global markets. Ending the dollar dependency. Perhaps the most pivotal theme in the Prime Minister's speech was the intent to reduce Iraq's reliance on the US dollar. For decades, the dollar played a central role in Iraq's trade and financial systems, exposing the country to risks beyond its control. Now, Iraq is gradually rebalancing that relationship, not abandoning the dollar, but redefining its use. By enabling trade agreements in local or alternative currencies, and supporting dinar-based transactions in industries such as energy, construction, and manufacturing, Iraq is building a new foundation. These steps reflect strategic maturity and a commitment to economic sovereignty. This currency-centered approach does not mean isolation. Rather, it's about creating more equitable global engagement on Iraq's own terms. encouraging use of the dinar in government and commercial contracts is part of a broader plan to boost internal demand and, eventually, regional appeal. Laying the foundation for a stronger future. The growing focus on the dinar will inevitably reshape Iraq's financial system, its banks, capital markets, and economic stature. Rising demand for the dinar could influence investment patterns, strengthen institutional trust, and promote stable economic growth. However, this vision relies on modernizing Iraq's financial infrastructure, another reform effort gaining momentum. This includes digitizing banking services, expanding access to financial tools, and overhauling regulatory frameworks to promote accountability and transparency. Historically, many Iraqis have remained outside the formal banking system, relying instead on informal markets. This has limited the government's ability to manage monetary policy effectively. Bringing citizens into the formal financial fold is essential for building a robust, inclusive economy and for attracting foreign investment. Tackling deep-seated financial issues. These financial upgrades are not superficial. They represent serious efforts to fix long-standing issues such as corruption, lack of transparency, and illicit financial activity. Iraq is now building institutions capable of enforcing compliance, monitoring capital flow, and aligning with international standards. The central bank is taking a more active role in market oversight, an important step toward improving Iraq's reputation with global credit agencies and regulatory bodies. Investors pay attention not just to announcements, but to enforcement and implementation. This isn't reform for show, it's a genuine restructuring of how Iraq's economy operates. It aims to serve ordinary Iraqis, reduce inequality, and broaden access to opportunity. That alone marks a significant shift in Iraq's economic story. From crisis to confidence. For too long, Iraq's wealth and progress benefited a narrow elite. Today's reforms seek to reverse that trend. With increasing reserves, greater gold holdings, and steady leadership, Iraq is reshaping its financial identity, not around dependence but dignity and discipline. This moment is more than a public relations effort. It's a realignment of Iraq's future, one where stability, not speculation, becomes the country's most valuable asset. As more Iraqis believe in their institutions and currency, that trust will ripple outward, stimulating business, trade, and regional influence. Join the movement. Here at Dinar Current, we remain committed to bringing you clear, thoughtful updates on these developments. Whether you're an investor, analyst, citizen, or simply curious about the future of global finance, we hope today's insights have informed and empowered you. If this analysis brought value to your understanding, we invite you to share it. Spread the conversation. In an age of misinformation and uncertainty, informed dialogue matters more than ever. Iraq's journey toward economic independence is just beginning, and we're honored to walk it with you. From our platform to your screen, from insight to action, thank you for being part of this mission.